Hello everyone, welcome back to Parkinson Voice Group Daily Voice Exercises. My name is Casey Enderhees and I will be leading the voice exercises for this week. So welcome to our online voice exercise videos. Each video will contain a set of vocal warm-ups. We'll begin with the may, me, my, mo, moo exercise, then go into a sustained ah exercise, then we'll have pitch glides and a counting exercise. Then we'll have the reading exercise for today, 2 cognitive exercises, and then we'll do the cool down exercises. So as you go through each one of these exercises today, remember that you should be using that intentional voice the whole way through. So how do you use that strong intentional voice? So make sure you're taking a big deep breath before you begin to speak in each activity. Use those abdominal muscles to help force air out of the lungs. Maintain a good posture with your feet flat on the floor and your back straight, and make sure to open your mouth when speaking. All of these things will allow you to speak with a much stronger, more intentional voice and help you to maintain it throughout each exercise. So let's go ahead and get started with our first warm-up for today. So we're going to start off with the may, me, my, mo, moo exercise. So for this one, it's important that you're focusing on that connected speech. So it should sound like may, me, my, mo, moo. You want to make sure that you're taking that big breath in and using your abdominal muscles to slowly push out the air as you go. That way your voice stays loud and strong the entire way through. You'll do this exercise 5 times. I'll give you ready, set, go, and then we'll move on to the next thing. So go ahead and take a big deep breath in. And first time, ready, set, go. Perfect. Take a breath. And second time, ready, set, go. Perfect. And third time, ready, set, go. All right, take a breath. And fourth time, ready, set, go. Good. Take a breath. And the 5th and final time, ready, set, go. Beautiful. For the next exercise, we'll be doing the sustained ah for 10 seconds. So you want this ah to be as loud as you can for the full 10 seconds. So in order to keep your voice strong throughout, make sure you take that big deep breath and use those muscles to push the air out. You want your voice to project as though you are speaking to a crowd. You'll do this 5 times. It's going to sound something like this. So go ahead and take your big deep breath in. And first time, ready, set, go. And stop. Take a couple breaths. And second time, ready, set, go. And stop. Take a few breaths. And third time, ready, set, go. And stop. Take a couple breaths. And fourth time, ready, set, go. And stop. Take a few breaths. And the final time, ready, set, go. And stop. Great work on that one. Up next is going to be the pitch glide exercise. So with this one, you're going to start with your voice in the low range and glide higher, and then go from the high range and glide lower. It's going to sound like this. Ah, ah. Remember to stay loud throughout this exercise. You want your voice to continue to carry. Go ahead and take a big deep breath in. We'll do this 5 times together and stay on pace with me. Don't go too fast or too slow. And ready, set, go. Ah, ah. Take a breath. And second time, ready, set, go. Ah, ah. Good work. Take a breath. And third time, ready, set, go. Ah, ah. Take a couple breaths. And fourth time, ready, set, go. Ah, ah. Perfect. Take a few breaths. And fifth time, ready, set, go. Ah, ah. Excellent work. For the next exercise, it is going to be the counting exercise. So just like in the may, me, my, mo, moo exercise, it's important that you're focusing on that connected speech. So it should sound like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, so that the sound is carrying all the way through. Your voice should still be that strong, intentional voice that would speak out to a crowd. We'll do each line 2 times together. Make sure that you stay on pace with me and you don't go too fast or too slow. Go ahead and take a big deep breath in. And first line, ready, set, go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Take a breath. And first line, second time, ready, set, go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Take a breath. And second line, first time, ready, set, go. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Take a breath. Second line, second time, ready, set, go. 30, 35, 40, 40, 45, 50. Take a couple breaths. And third line, first time. Ready, set, go. 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. Take a couple breaths. And third line, second time. Ready, set, go. 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. Take a couple breaths. And last line, first time. Ready, set, go. 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Take a couple breaths. And last line, last time. Ready, set, go. 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Great work, everyone. Now, if you need a water break, now is the time to do it. I will set a timer for about 45 seconds, and then we will come back together and do the reading exercise. All right. Up next is the reading exercise. As we go through these, it is important that you not only maintain that same strong intentional voice, but also that you're paying attention to the grammatical markers at the end. Where you see a question mark, there should be that rising intonation. Where you see an exclamation point, there should be a little bit of enthusiasm as you go through that sentence. I will read each sentence for you once, and then we will do it together. Make sure that you are staying on pace with me and not going too fast or too slow. So for this first one, it's going to sound like, this year we are going to run a 5K. Ready, set, go. This year we are going to run a 5K. The second line is going to sound like, I am excited to travel during the fall. Ready, set, go. I am excited to travel during the fall. The next line is going to sound like, I need to make sure everything is ready before we can go. Ready, set, go. I need to make sure everything is ready before we can go. The next line is going to sound like, I was planning on making spaghetti for dinner. Ready, set, go. I was planning on making spaghetti for dinner. The next line is going to sound like, does anyone need anything to drink? Ready, set, go. Does anyone need anything to drink? The next line is going to sound like, there are still more people that will be by later. Ready, set, go. There are still more people that will be by later. And the last line is going to sound like, I appreciate your time today. Ready, set, go. I appreciate your time today. This first line is going to sound like, I want to take a family photo tonight when everyone gets here. Ready, set, go. I want to take a family photo tonight when everyone gets here. The next line is going to sound like, it is getting so hot outside. Ready, set, go. It is getting so hot outside. The next line is going to sound like, am I reading with intent? Ready, set, go. Am I reading with intent? The next line will sound like, do you prefer a hot dog or a hamburger? Ready, set, go. Do you prefer a hot dog or a hamburger? The next line is going to sound like, I forgot to buy hamburger buns. Ready, set, go. I forgot to buy hamburger buns. The next line will sound like, I am worried I will burn the food if I cook it on the grill. Ready, set, go. I am worried I will burn the food if I cook it on the grill. The last line is going to sound like, do you mind helping me with dinner? Ready, set, go. Do you mind helping me with dinner? The first line is going to sound like, did you take the trash out? Ready, set, go. Did you take the trash out? The next line is going to sound like, have you checked to make sure she is on her way? Ready, set, go. Have you checked to make sure she is on her way? The next line will sound like, I picked up avocados on my way home from work. Ready, set, go. I picked up avocados on my way home from work. The next line will sound like, tonight is going to be enjoyable. Ready, set, go. Tonight is going to be enjoyable. The next line is going to sound like, I am excited to spend time with some old friends. Ready, set, go. I am excited to spend time with some old friends. The next line will sound like, so far, everything is going according to plan. Ready, set, go. So far, everything is going according to plan. The last line is going to sound like, we should invite our friends and family over again soon. Ready, set, go. We should invite our friends and family over again soon. Up next is going to be the cognitive exercise for today. So because we were talking so much about having get-togethers, for this first one, we're going to describe the process that you would go through when hosting a barbecue. Just see how many steps you can come up with. Aim for around 5 or 10, but if you can do more, that's great. I am going to set a timer for 3 minutes, and then we'll check back in and see what we came up with. The timer starts now. All right, and time. So here is the list that I came up with. So step 1 would be to decide on a guest list. Step 2 would be to invite the guests. Step 3 is to make sure there's enough seating. Step 4 is decide on food. Step 5 is buy food at the store. Step 6 is, of course, to prepare the food. Step 7 is to plan some activities. Step 8 is to wait for the guests to arrive. Step 9 is enjoy the party. And then, of course, step 10 is going to be to clean up at the end of the party. So hopefully we had at least a couple of those in common. For the next cognitive exercise, we're kind of keeping with this same theme. So name as many dishes as you can that you would maybe bring to a barbecue. Aim for about 5 to 10, but if you can do more, that's fantastic. So I'm going to start another timer for 3 more minutes, and then we'll check back in and see what we came up with. The timer starts now. All right, and time. So here's the list that I came up with. I had potato salad, corn on the cob, french fries, baked beans, coleslaw, pasta salad, Brussels sprouts, homemade pickles, corn salad, and sweet potato fries. The last thing we're going to do today is the cool down exercises. So for this first one, you're going to hold that same loud ah from earlier, but only for 5 seconds. I'm going to remind you all that you should be sitting with your feet flat on the floor, your back straight. Make sure you're taking in a big deep breath and using those abdominal muscles to help push the air out. It's going to sound something like this. Ah. go ahead and take a big breath in. And first time, ready, set, go. And stop. Take a breath. And second time, ready, set, go. And stop. Now for this last exercise, you're going to hold that ah as loud as you can and for as long as you can. So I will time you all up to 35 seconds. I will let you know how long it has been every 10 seconds. Make sure you take a big deep breath in, and then we'll get started. And ready, set, go. Ten seconds. 20 seconds. 30 seconds. And 35 seconds. Great work. Again, you don't feel like you have to go that entire time period. That's a really long time, so just do it as long as you can. I'll give you just a moment here to catch your breath, and then we'll do the same thing one last time, and then we'll be finished for today. All right, take a big breath in, and ready, set, go. Ten seconds. 20 seconds. 30 seconds. And 35 seconds. Great work today, everyone. If you have any questions, comments, or any ideas of things that we could include in future videos, Lindsay's email is up on the screen. Please feel free to contact her with anything you might want us to change or include. Last but not least, I wanted to say thank you for tuning in today. Make sure you keep up with these videos. We post twice a day, every day. Thank you for everything, and have a great rest of your day.